What's up? It's 2 a.m. Really bored, and I figure people always ask me questions about my ears and stuff. I don't have any jewelry in them right now because it's at night. I never wear jewelry during the night. Besides, I have this stuff on them. It's good for them. But I'm gonna just talk about. I'm gonna close this door. I don't want my dad waking up. But I'm just gonna talk about plugs and tunnels and ear stretching and whatnot. Because people always ask me questions. Shit. People always ask me questions about it. So, I'm just gonna talk about it. Where to start? To start off, people always ask if, like, my ears hurt. And, like, my ears never really hurt that bad. At all, really. It's extremely painless. It's not like... People assume that my ears are in constant pain because they're stretched. Nah, not true. It'd be like asking if a person with regular piercing ears always hurt, because if your ear always felt like what the initial piercing felt like, no one would get their ears pierced. It would suck. Unless you're just a badass and can deal with pain. I keep dropping shit. But... I'll also say, no, it's like, I know it's permanent. People's like, your ears are permanent like that. They're stuck like that forever. Well, that's if I choose not to get plastic surgery, which I may have to one day. I may not. I mean, these won't only shrink so far. These won't shrink back to, like, normal, but... I'm at an inch, which really, it looks big to people. Like, people think an inch looks really big, but after you've worked up to it for about 6 months, it's not that big. But more on the point is that if you ever, like, thought about ear stretching, or it's not called gauging. I called it that when I first started because that's what everybody really called it when they first started, because we're all dumbasses at one point. You never start off an expert. If you do, you fucking try hard. But that's beside the point. I recommend ear stretching. It's so much fun. Like, it's addicting. Because once I have, like, it's been fucking, like, torturous to stick at 1 inch. I've had it for, like, since February, like over 2 months, which is the longest I've ever had a size. I've had to downsize a couple times because I've had a couple blowouts, but like my ear, I'm not gonna be able to get a good view of it, but like my ear is perfectly healthy. Way better than some ears I've seen, but this is really a bad video. It's like 2:30 in the morning and I'm really bored, so whatever.